Damn, son, where'd you find this?
You're listening to Jagwar Ma here on 90.3 KEXP, streaming all over the world, kexp.org. My name is Troy Nelson, and you guys, thank you so much for stopping by the KEXP today, the KEXP Live Room. It is wonderful to have you.
Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely. Now, is this, have you guys been to Seattle before?
No, we just arrived about an hour ago.
Wow. And have you got to see any of Seattle while you've been here?
We saw that thing.
The needle?
The needle.
The space needle?
We saw that.
Yeah, the space needle. Yeah. You saw that? Anything else? Was that it? You just come to Seattle?
Well, that's the only thing I knew.
Right.
that was from here when I saw it.
Right. You're like, oh, hey, there's that thing.
That thing.
Those things are pretty funny because like so many cities have one of those needles to sort of make the profile of their city really recognizable.
We've got one.
But like everywhere has one.
We've got one in Sydney.
So everywhere just looks the same.
It looks the same, and they're never as big as you think they're going to be.
They're so underwhelming. Because like we have one in Sydney. Like we've got one as well, and it sucks. Yeah. It's like just this stupid like.
Yours is better than ours.
Really?
Yeah, ours says Westfield.
Toronto, I think, has one as well. Shanghai has one.
Yeah.
Everyone's got one.
That's strange.
London's got one.
London's got one.
Right.
Get over it.
Not necessary.
I think Seattle had it first, to be
totally
fair.
not necessary.
I'm hoping
But you know
so.
what? We're not architects, so what would we know?
At least it's a space needle, though. Where I'm originally from in the Midwest, I grew up in a town whose claim to fame was we had a corn palace. It was a palace made out of corn.
Okay, see, that is good. That I can get into.
You know what's really funny? My friend sent me a cartoon he drew 6 months ago called The Corn Prince.
No way.
And it was this piece of corn with a tiara on.
And where I come from, our school mascot was an ear of corn. You know how lame that is, though? Because like we'd play teams like the Warriors, or we'd play teams like the Trojans, and
But
we
that's
were
okay as
and
well.
we were the Colonels.
But once again, that's okay because there's like so many junior high school sport teams are always called the Wildcats.
It's true. That
So
is
it's al-
true.
it's
Being
always-
the Colonels is almost
It's a bit,
And we had like a corn cob as a mascot running around.
yeah,
you know.
that's good. Embrace.
Right, but we probably failed in striking fear in the other teams. I would I would guess that. So Australia is absolutely out of hand these days with the music coming out of it. I mean, it's just nonstop. What's going on over there?
I don't know. There's something in the water.
It really is, because I mean, great music has been coming out of Australia for a long time. But this is getting ridiculous. I mean, but I love it. I love everything that's coming out right now. Who are some of your contemporaries that you're big fans of right now?
Well, we kind of grew up with a lot of the bands that people probably know and like, are quite famous, I guess now. Like Cut Copy have been friends of mine since I was like 16 or 17, and all of us really. So I guess I always love what they do. But I think there's also a lot of bands coming out of Australia that maybe people don't know that are just as talented. Like we had this guy who came on tour, who's touring with us at the moment, called Fascinator, and he's amazing. And I don't think he's probably after our tour, people might start knowing who he is. But
right,
there's just as much underground.
That's great that you can take people like that out on tour and get them some more recognition, or recognition that they deserve, because you guys have definitely gotten a lot of praise for the Howlin' record that you have just released, which congratulations, by the way. I mean, across the board, I've only seen positive things, and it is a fantastic record. I guarantee it's going to end up on, we're doing our top 10s. All the DJs do our top 10s of 2013 each at the end of every year. I guarantee this record's going to end up on many, many DJs' top 10 and many blogs' top 10, by the way, too. But still, so with that recognition, you guys have got to travel the world this year.
Yeah, well, like you said, like one of the first tours we did last year was with Foals, and I guess without using the word, I really want to avoid the word exposure, but I just said it, so I fell into that old bear trap. But no, that was just really kind of them to take us on tour, and they're quite good friends of ours now, and so it's kind of nice. But yeah, touring's been amazing. It's really grueling sometimes. I don't know if you can tell with my voice, but
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Now, where do you go after Seattle? Where do you go next?
Frisco.
San Francisco, yes.
And then when do you go back home?
We're going on this. Well, we go San Francisco and then LA, and then home. Well, where is home? I guess London. We all live in London now, but our families are still all in Sydney. So we're all going back to London like on the 16th and 17th.
Right.
But I don't know where we're headed after that. When we actually go to Sydney, I think.
Well, I go to Sydney.
You're
on
going to
16th.
Sydney. On
I'm going
the
home
16th.
home.
You going
Yeah.
home?
He's going home.
Who are some other bands from Australia? Now, everyone obviously, there's some bands that are from Australia from the 60s and 70s and 80s that people don't know about, but they should know about. Who would they be?
60s bands. God.
Well, I mean, if you go chronologically, you probably have got the Easy Beats as
The Easy
probably
Beats.
the first.
But you guys, they were quite. Weren't they big here?
They had one big song.
What was that like?
Friday on My Mind.
You know that
I like
song?
that you just
And
know that.
then-
Doing Eagle Ride.
And then there was a punk
Dad
thing
rock.
with like the Saints and the Birthday
The Saints,
Party and
yeah,
all those
the I'm
guys.
Stranded record is one of my
Yeah.
favorite punk rock records.
Ready. Gabble play every song. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm stranded.
Yeah, what
I'm
a
so far
tune.
from home.
And
I
then-
could hear that all day.
Through the 80s, we had bands like the Triffids,
Triffids.
and Go Between.
I heard Courtney Barnett name drop the Triffids in one of her songs. Now, have you heard Courtney Barnett? She's a fellow
Yes.
Australian.
Yes, I have.
And,
She's from Melbourne.
She writes some pretty fantastic pop songs, but she name drops the Triffids, who I haven't heard a lot of, but now I want to.
Well,
No, I
one
want
of the
to check it
Triffids
out.
members is in the Bad Seeds now.
Yeah.
Is that
Uh-huh.
true? Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to meet him recently, which was really cool.
Severed Heads. Huh.
And what about the Go-Betweens? Do you guys
Oh,
know-
the
you
Go-Betweens.
guys know
Okay,
the
that's a good
Go-Betweens?
one.
Yeah.
Which they definitely got some underground exposure.
Yeah.
Exposure. I said the.
Yeah, I know.
unmagical
There's that word. But I think like the funny thing with the Go-Betweens is I think that they were actually kind of bigger in the UK than they were in Australia because they were so like they were that whole like post-punk thing, and I think I don't know, just culturally it related more to the UK.
And
Right.
they stuck it out in the UK for about 8
Yeah.
years or something.
But they were like, I mean, they were on like front cover of NME and stuff like that. And I think if you asked the average Australian now who the Go-Betweens were, they'd be like,
Right.
But a bit of trivia: they just named a bridge in Brisbane. They had to rename a bridge, and it went to vote, and
Is it
the
the Go-
locals named it Go Between Bridge.
That's kind of perfect.
that's perfect.
And makes sense.
It's sort of, I can imagine, you know, the other way around, that the band got the name from a bridge called Go-Between.
I'm worried about your
Yeah.
wallet being as big as it is.
It's all pennies,
I
man.
read something online of somebody who had this like nerve damage in their back, and it led to like their brain, and it was because they were sitting on their wallet for so many years, and it created nerve damage.
Oh, that's a worry.
Because one,
Big worry.
because one buttock was
I'm just
higher.
trying
Have
than
you
the other.
seen, you've seen
Trying to
that
get him
Seinfeld
paranoid.
episode, right?
Which one?
George Costanza's wallet is like,
Oh, huh.
because he just keeps
Receipts.
all of his receipts, and then one day it like literally explodes. It's pretty good.
I mean, that thing is gigantic.
Yeah, it's hideous.
It's just full of foreign currency.
Yeah, it's full of-
which
yeah.
you can't even exchange.
Yeah, you'll just end up throwing it away when you get
Pesos.
home.
Man, we
and
had like
Crones and
so funny. I had
francs.
Icelandic, whatever they are, and then we had like Croatian kronas, like all of these little islands that have their own micro economies that just don't matter anywhere else.
They're just making stuff up. They're like, here, this is money now.
Yeah.
It's like a seashell or something.
Yeah, they totally made it up there.
That's hilarious. Well, once again, thank you so much, Jagwar Ma, for stopping by here at the KEXP live room. It is wonderful having you guys, and if you would be so kind, one more song would be fantastic.
Sweet. We're
Thank you.
gonna play Let Her Go.
You're listening to Jagwar Ma live here on 90.3 KEXP.
I've become undone. I want my lips stitched back together. Your eyes are the window to your sister's soul, but you won't let her. I've become undone. I want my lips stitched back together. Your eyes are the window to your sister's soul, but you won't let her. And I know you don't wanna let her go. And I know you don't wanna let her go. And I know you don't wanna let her go. And I know you don't wanna let her go. So come on, break the chain with me. I'm not one to pull the strings to let you in forever. Your eyes are the window to your sister's soul, but you won't know. I've become undone. I want my lips stitched back together.
Awesome. Jagwar Ma live here on 90.3 KEXP, streaming all over the world at kexp.org. And all of these songs can be found on the album Howlin', correct?
Yes.
And once again, congratulations on an awesome album, one of the best records of the year in many people's opinion. And keep it coming, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having us.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Absolutely. You were listening to Jagwar Ma here on 90.3 KEXP.
Yay.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?